Good day, students. For today, we will be discussing about some of the algebra foundations for the subject General Mathematics. In this video lesson, we will be discussing some of the key terms or some of the key lessons that will serve as your foundation in order for you to understand higher mathematics. Or as we progress sa semester natin, para mas maintindihan ninyo pa or para mas makasabay kayo sa mga susunod nating lessons. Okay? So specifically, what we will be discussing on these video lessons are about adding and subtracting polynomials or adding and subtracting like terms and a quick review about laws of exponent. Okay, so let's proceed. First is we have to discuss what polynomials are muna. Okay, so the objective of this video is not to discuss everything about polynomials, but the ano lang, yung sum and differences lang, the adding and subtracting of like terms. Doon lang muna tayo mag-discuss ng polynomials. Okay? So, as definition, polynomials are sum and difference of polynomial terms. And the following, these are the properties of a polynomial. It says here that any variables in the expression must have positive integer exponents. So dapat daw for us to call something, for us to say na ang isang function ay polynomial, they must have positive integer exponents. Okay? Any variables in the expression must not have square roots. Any variables in the expression must not have negative exponent. So, itong negative exponent, kaduktong yan dito sa first property natin. Dapat nga, lahat ng exponent kapag polynomials ay positive. Okay? And another property is it must not have a variable in the denominator. And the plain number can also be a polynomial term. Sinabi nating plain number, ito yung mga 1, 2, 3, and up to n, or what we call constant. Ayan. Constants are also classified as a polynomial term. Okay? So, let's have some example. Yan. We have 2. So, ang sabi natin, polynomials are sum and differences of polynomial terms. Pag sinabi natin sum, ang operation is add. Pag sinabi natin differences, our operation is subtract. So, dito, we have, gamit tayo ng ibang kulay. So, dito, we have example number 1 and example number 2. And example number 2. Okay. So, let us define or let us classify which among these examples are a polynomial or is a polynomial. Okay. Sabi natin, first definition is a polynomial is a sum and difference of polynomial terms. So, nasaan ba yung mga polynomial terms na tinatawag natin? Ito po yun. So, polynomial terms are separated by our operations. So, we have here, first polynomial term, x cubed. Second polynomial term, 2x. Third polynomial term is 5x squared. Then fourth polynomial term, 4x cubed. We have our fifth, which is our constant, yung 8. And sixth term, 10x. Okay, ganun din dito. So, i-underline na lang natin yung bawat polynomial term dito sa ating example number 2. Yan. 6x raised to negative 4, x squared, positive x squared, 4x raised to 5, negative 1, positive 5, and 2x. Yan. So again, these are called polynomial terms. They are separated by the operations add and subtract. Okay? So applying or kung titingnan natin dito sa mga properties ng polynomial na nabanggit natin, alin kaya dito yung polynomial? Alin sa dalawa yung polynomial? Let's read it here. Any variable in the expression must have positive integers or positive exponent. Okay? So, tingnan natin yung mga exponent. Dito muna sa example number 1. Exponent is 3. Okay? Sa ano pala class? Meron tayo kapag exponent, meron tayong base. Ayan, base. Sorry. Ulit. Isin natin yung sulat. So, meron tayong base sa our x for any variable and then yung n. Ito yung exponent natin. Our n is our exponent. Okay? Ito namang x, this is what we call the base. Okay? So, going back. Dito sa example number 1. Our exponent is positive 3. Positive. Ito, 2x. Ano ang exponent natin dito? It is 1. Okay? May exponent na positive 1 yan. Hindi lang natin sinusulat. Kasi understood the exponent of that is positive 1. Okay? So, dito naman, sa third term natin, our exponent is positive 2. Fourth term is positive 3. What about sa fifth term? Ano ang exponent natin? Since this is constant, our exponent here is 0. Okay? And then for the last term, our exponent is, again, positive 1. So are all exponents positive? Dito sa first example natin? Yes. Okay, so therefore, this is a polynomial. Okay? Next, dito naman sa second example. 6x raised to negative 4. Our exponent is negative 4. Positive or negative? Obvious naman. This is negative. Okay? This is negative. Therefore, una pa lang, masasabi na natin, this is not polynomial. Okay? So, ganun lang. Tawag dito. A variable must not have any negative exponent for us to call it or for us to declare it or define it as polynomial. Okay, so again, hindi tayo masyado mag-discuss ng polynomial. That is just a review about it para before tayo magpunta doon sa susunod na topic natin. Okay. So, isang mabilis. Last week, we talked about functions. So, how do we combine or how do we simplify a polynomial? Let's say meron tayong ganitong example. Yan. So, how do we combine or how do we simplify itong ganitong type polynomial? How do we add or subtract like terms? Okay? First thing to do is arrange it muna wherein nandito sa pinakasimula, nandito sa pinakakaliwa, to the leftmost of our function or of our polynomial is the term with the highest exponent. Highest exponent, pinakamataas na exponent. So sa example natin, ano ba ang pinakamataas na exponent? Cube or 3. Okay? So arrange muna natin siya in a way wherein nandoon sa pinakaunahan or leftmost yung ating exponent, yung ating term with the highest exponent. Okay? So let's say we have fx. So meron tayong x cube. Ano pa ang x cube natin? Ito, negative 4x cube. Then, anong sunod na exponent natin? Pinakamataas. Aside from 3, we have 2. So 5x squared. We are just arranging it. Then, anong sunod? Wala na tayong ibang x squared. X. Meron tayong x. Plus 10x. Then, we have plus 2x. And then, yung constant term natin, which is positive. Yan. So, eto class, eto ay equal dito. They are equal. It's just that, sinulat lang natin ito ng ayos para mas magkakatabi yung terms with the same exponents at tsaka sinulat natin na nasa unahan yung term with the highest exponent. Okay? Wala tayong binago dyan. In-arrange lang natin. Okay? So what do we do here? How do we simplify itong function na ito, itong polynomial na ito? We combine like terms. And how specifically do we combine like terms? Ano ba muna yung mga like terms? We call it like terms kapag meron silang same base. Again, yung base natin is yung x. Kapag meron silang, pag yung terms natin ay merong same base with same exponents. Okay. So, for example, ito. Ano ang base nila? X. Okay. Ano ang exponent nila? 3. Magkapareho sila, di ba? So, they are like terms. Next, dito naman. Meron tayong x squared. X is our base and 2 is our exponent. Meron ba tayong ibang kapareho niya pa? Wala na. So, automatic, this is 5x squared na. Hindi na natin siya i-minus sa like terms or hindi na natin siya i-add sa kapareho niyang term. Kasi nga, wala naman siyang kapareho. Okay? Next, ito. Itong dalawa. Ano ang base nila? X, parehas. Ano yung exponent nila? Positive 1. Same with here, positive 1. Same base, same exponent, therefore they are like terms. So, kopyahin natin yung terms nila, x. Kopyahin natin yung base. Then, dito naman sa dulo, constant plus 8. Wala naman siya kasing kapareho. Wala nang ibang constant. Okay? So now, how do we simplify like terms? So, dito muna. Ang kulay gamitin natin. So, nalaman na natin na they are like terms since they have the same base and the same exponents. So, how do we apply itong operation na subtract? We use this to subtract yung coefficients nila. Pag sinabi natin coefficients, ito yung numerical value ng ating term. Ito. So, for this term, negative 4x cubed, ang coefficient nito is negative 4. Ito yung kanyang numerical value. Okay? So, dito, itong isa is negative 4. Itong isa naman, itong x cube, ano kaya ang coefficient nito? Or ano yung numerical value niya dito sa unahan? It is positive 1. Okay? So always, pagka ganito yung term natin, lagi yang merong positive 1 sa unahan. Hindi lang natin siya sinusulat as 1x. Okay? Understood na yan na ito ay x lang. Ibig sabihin may 1 yan sa unahan. Okay? So for the numerical coefficient of our first term, it is positive 1. Yan. So, 1 minus 4. This is equals to negative 3. Then, gamitin natin yung kanyang base and exponent. So, negative 3x cubed. Followed by negative 5x squared. Ito, hindi na naman natin ito masisimplify kasi wala naman siyang kapareho di ba? Walang kapareho ng base at exponent. So, followed by, ito naman. Ano ang numerical coefficient ng dalawa nating terms with the x base? So, sila ay positive 10 tsaka positive 2. So, 10 plus 2, that is positive 12x. Then last, yung ating constant, plus 8. So, therefore, meron pa ba tayong pwedeng i-add? Isulat ko lang ito ng mas malinaw. So, negative 3x cubed minus 5x squared plus 12x plus 8. This is now the value of our function f of x. Yan. May pwede pa ba tayong i-simplify? Wala na. Kasi magkakaiba na silang lahat ng base and exponent. Ibig sabihin, magkakaiba na sila ng terms. Okay? So, to generalize, adding, To generalize, adding or subtracting like terms, we do it by adding or subtracting terms with the same base and exponent. Ayan. Okay? Ayan. Another example. So bigyan ko pa kayo ng isang example para mas makuha. What about this one? F of x is equals to x squared minus 1 plus 10x cubed minus 7 plus 8x squared. So what is the first thing to do? Arrange it muna. Arrange muna natin siya wherein nasa pinakaunahan yung term with the highest exponent. Okay? Or term with the highest exponent. Yes. So ano bang highest exponent natin dito? We have cube. So anong term yung merong cube? 10x cubed followed by yung x squared natin plus x squared. Ito yung x squared plus ito naman 8x squared plus 8x squared. Then we have here constant, negative 1 and negative 7. Yan. So again, ito class is just equal with this one. Wala tayong binago dyan. In-arrange lang natin. Hindi natin binago yung value. Okay? So now we can proceed to simplifying or combining like terms. How do we do that? So 10x cubed, may kapareho ba si 10x cubed na base and exponent dito sa iba? Wala. Ito ay x squared, mga x squared. Ito ay constant. Okay? So kapag wala, paano ginagawa natin? We will just copy it. 10x cubed. Automatic na yan. Next is, ito. X squared at saka ito x squared. So they are like terms. So pwede natin siya ipag-combine. So ano ang kanyang base and exponent? We have the base is x and our exponent is 2. Then, ano ang kanyang mga coefficients? Ito, ang coefficient nito or numerical value ng term na ito is positive 1. Ayan yung positive, yung plus. Positive 1. Then itong third term natin, itong 8x squared, ang value naman ng term na ito is positive 8. Ito po yung value, yung numerical coefficient, yung number before the base. Okay? Then ito, last, meron tayong dalawang constant. Negative 1, minus 7. So dito muna tayo. Pwede rin natin siya ipag-combine since pareha silang constant. No? Negative 1, minus 7, ilan ito? Negative minus negative is negative minus a number is negative ulit. Then 1 minus 7 is negative 8. Ayan. Okay? So, anong pwede natin i-simplify? Itong term na ito. Pwede natin siya i-simplify. So, 1 plus 8. That is 9. Then copy the base and exponent. 9x squared. So, 9 is positive. Therefore, pwede natin itong ilagay na. Then minus 8. And this is now the value of our function f of x. So simplifying this one, combining like terms, we arrived at f of x is equals to 10x cubed plus 9x squared minus 8. Yeah. Okay, nakakasabay pa. Questions, class? If you have any questions, you can comment down on this video or pwede kayo mag-message sa akin through my Facebook account or kahit sa GC natin. Okay? So, next. Last example. Ito, medyo mahaba. Baka medyo may thrill tayo, class. Sige, simulan natin. First step, arrange our function or our polynomials. Okay? Arrange natin wherein magkakasama yung mga like terms or yung mga same base and exponent at saka nasa unahan yung ating term with the highest exponent. Okay? So dito, ano ba yung highest exponent natin? If you can see, wala namang ibang exponent dito maliban dito sa term na ito. Ito lang yung may exponent na to. So therefore, ito yung ilalagay natin sa unahan. So 5x squared y. Yan. So, meron pa bang 5x squared y? Wala na. Okay. So, dito, ito yung ating magiging base and exponent. So, meron tayong dalawang base, x and y. Then, meron tayong exponent for our x, which is squared. So, next. wala nang ibang kapareho siya, so pwede na rin nating i-arrange yung iba pang mga terms. Okay, so let's say unahin ko muna tong xy. So since this is walang sign, we should consider this as positive. So plus xy. Ito ay 2yz, mamaya na yan. Hanapin muna natin yung mga xy. So ito pa, may xy pa dito. So plus 8xy. Then, may xy pa ba? Wala na. Magamit tayo ng ibang kulay for other terms. So, ito sunod. yz plus 2yz. Hanap pa tayo yz. Ayun. Ito pa. Minus 2yz minus 5. Ito yung 2yz. Minus 5yz. Yan. Wala na. Okay. Then, anong sunod natin? We have negative 3zx. Negative 3zx plus 6zx plus 6zx. Tapos ito, plus 3zx minus 3zx. Ayan. So again, itong dalawa class ay equal lang sila. Itong dalawa ay equal. It's just that we arrange itong pangalawa, na-arrange na natin siya. Okay? So now we can combine like terms. F of x is equals. So 5x squared y, nakita nyo naman class, wala siyang kapareho, therefore we can only copy it. Hindi na natin kailangan i-simplify yan. It's already simplified, itong term na ito. Since wala naman siyang kapareho dito na iba. Okay? So, dito tayo mag-proceed. Ito, xy, this term xy, and then itong pangatlo, 8xy, they are like terms. Since pareho sila ng base and exponent, their exponent is, again, positive 1. Okay? So, kapag wala kayong nakita, pero may base lang, ibig sabihin nun may exponent siya na 1. Understood na po yun, class. Okay? So, now, kopyahin natin yung ating base, xy. Then, add natin, or ano natin yung kanyang numerical value ng terms. So, dito, sa ating third term, meron tayong numerical value na 8, or coefficient of 8. Then, dito, sa ating second term, since wala, sabi natin sa mga previous examples, it is understood already na meron niyang imaginary value 1. Okay? Next, dito naman sa blue term or sa yz term. So, ang kanilang base is yz. So, the base, we have two bases here, yz. And dito, and we have an exponent of positive 1. Kung mapapansin niyo class, meron tayong dalawang base, x and y and z, kaya meron din tayong dalawang exponents. Magpareho sila, tig-isa sila ng exponent 1. Okay? So now, going back, yz, ano yung mga numerical values ng mga terms dito under yz? Meron tayong tatlong terms, 2yz, minus 2yz, minus 5yz. Meron tayong positive 2, ito yon, negative 2, and then negative 5. Yan. Then here naman, sa ating red term, or zx, so our term, or the base of our term here is zx. And ang mga numerical values ng ating terms dito ay, for this one, negative 3, positive 6, positive 3, then dito sa dulo, negative 3. Ayan. So from here, pwede na tayong mag-simplify. Pwede nating i-apply itong mga operations dito sa ating mga numerical values. So we can proceed with f of x is equals to 5x squared y. Then dito, apply natin yung operations between the two numerical values or coefficients. 1 plus 8, that will be positive 9. Then copy the base, xy. Okay? So, na-simplify na natin itong term na ito. Ito. Ito, na-simplify na natin itong term na ito. xy plus 8xy is already equal to 9xy. Okay? Next, dito naman. 2 minus 2, this is 0, minus 5 is equals to negative 5. 0 minus 5 is equals to negative 5. Copy the base, yz. Yan. Kung saan ito, this is from simplifying itong terms na ito. Yan. This one, simplified to negative 5 yz. Then finally, for this one, negative 3 plus 6. Then 3 minus 3 is 0. So, pwede natin ito i-cancel out. So, dito na lang tayo. Negative 3 plus 6 or 6 is equals to 6 minus 3 is equals to positive 3. So, this one, yung last term natin will become positive 3 zx. And this one is from here. Ito. Na-simplify na natin itong terms na ito, negative 3zx plus 6zx plus 3zx minus 3zx is equal to 3zx, positive 3zx. Therefore, simplifying, we will arrive at our final answer, f of x is equals to 5x squared y plus 9xy minus 5yz plus 3zx. Yeah. And this is now your final answer, class. Okay? So, sige. Laws of exponent will be talked about on a different video na. So, I hope you got to understand yung lesson natin or yung quick review natin about adding and subtracting like terms. Okay, so that's it. Laws of exponent, again, will be continued on another video. Thank you, class.